Hey friends, so I seen this story time on TikTok and I wanted to go through it with y'all and react to it. So obviously all we know right now is that this is clearly a client horror story. I was on TikTok looking for like story times of like when clients act up. This one came up and I figured it'd be a good one for us to go through together.
Now, as both a client and a hairstylist, I know that nobody wants to be booking with no nosy ass motherfucking bitch. Today, I got a motherfucking feeling in the pit of my stomach, and baby, I always trust my intuition. It said, look over her shoulder, see what she got going on. By the way, this is not about the client in the chair. This is my motherfucking girl. I love her down. She can book with me any motherfucking time, and I will always take her, period. But the girl that I had this morning, she actually had found me on TikTok. She had contacted me, and I sent over my booking information, and she made an appointment for 8 a.m. this morning. It was going to be for medium butt length knotless braids. On my booking site, it does very clearly say to please come with your hair washed, thoroughly detangled, and blow dried to the best of your abilities. Because as a hairstylist, I do understand that if you are not experienced with hair, you might not know how to properly detangle and blow dry all the way from the tips to the roots to where that I have a proper base for the hairstyle that we're going to work with, and I'm okay.
Okay, so because I know it's gonna come up, let's stop there first. The only people that by law cannot by law wash hair are braiders. So I disagree with her saying like, oh, as a hairstylist XYZ. No, hairstylists we are supposed to wash. If you have a license, you are supposed to wash. If you do not have a license, you shouldn't be washing or anything. However, um there's a lot of like discord with that. I will just say that as somebody that understands how important that is, and that's one of the very first things that we learn in beauty school, there's a lot of people that don't really understand that whole come wash thing, and I get it. But I feel like she's starting off with that, so I feel like that's probably going to be one of the first issues that this client has with her.
Okay with that. I don't mind taking the 10 to 15 minutes to do what we got to do to get where we got to go. But as soon as I started unbraiding her hair and I was looking at her hair, I could tell that she had just taken out locks. And we had not spoken about that at all. And as I started misting, she did say, I did just take out locks a week ago. I knew this, but thank you for telling me. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, do I need to charge her? Do I need to charge her? Do I need to charge her? And then I said, finally, yes. This is another service. I will have to add on $40 to your service because I do have to further take out the remaining locks that are still in your hair, and then we need to wash, condition, and then detangle and blow dry you. So that
Okay, pause. So if you can wash her and all of that, why are we requiring her to come wash if that's something that you offer? I'm a little confused there. I'm also confused when she says like she was taking out locks and that's going to be an additional $40 for her to take out the rest of them. Like, were they not taken out? Are these faux locks that we're talking about? Because clearly, like, you're not coming out no damn locks that somebody, like, no natural hair locks that somebody just took out. So that one, I don't. That one it seems a little tricky to me.
will be $40 onto your service. And even to me, that is actually way lower than I really think it should be. But hey, that's neither here nor there. And after a couple minutes, probably about 10 minutes, she turned around. Do we have to add on the $40? I was thinking, yes, of course we have to add on the $40. I just said my time, the products, all that good stuff is another service. So she was like, you know what, we can really reschedule because I can't afford to get it done. But how about this? Instead of rescheduling, instead of adding on the $40, I can just make content. I can record a couple of videos, get everything done from the washing to blow drying to braiding your hair down. And that's what we could do. You know, a bit of extra time and allowing me to film for the money. At this point,
That's
though, I had
fair.
already had an unfeeling stomach in the pit of my stomach, and I had peeked over her shoulder. And the last conversation I had seen is, "Are there any men in the house?" And it already made me nervous because why is your man, why is your boyfriend asking who the fuck is in my motherfucking house? None of his goddamn business. And then I watched over her motherfucking shoulder as she explained to him that she thought that I lived in a communal college apartment and that there was nobody else in the living room, and she hadn't heard anybody else in my apartment since she had been there. I give it a few minutes. I peek over her shoulder again. She's in the maps inside of the contact, almost as if she's either sending somebody her location or she's trying to make sure somebody got her location. Bitch, what the fuck is you on right now? I know you ain't trying to set me up. So now I'm in the back of my head. Is my front door locked? Where's my knives at? Where's my mace at? Where's the rest of
Right,
my weapons at? Because
for
nigga, if you
sure.
think somebody's about to run up on me in my motherfucking house, you got another thing coming for you, motherfucker. I'm sorry, y'all, but this video is literally already 3 minutes long. Y'all come back for a part two if y'all want to know how I got her out of my house without that nigga coming in my motherfucking house.
That's crazy. Moment of silence for them parts. Some parts was on point, honey. Ladies, if he can't let you get your hair done for a few hours without blowing up your phone and popping up at your stylist's place, leave him the fuck alone.
You gonna make me call the police on you, nigga? Why you look like you sneaking up and shit? What you got going on, gang? Yeah, pull off, nigga. What's that license plate? TNA8. I got that license plate number, nigga. You ain't finna come up on my shit. Finna figure out all your motherfucking information, nigga. Cause what the fuck you got going on, gang? You beat bitches and shit? I know you beat bitches. What the fuck? Is he gone?
She hadn't said a word
Where's
after he
that
was
girl
hanging. I wanted to go
at?
outside and make sure she
Is
was
she in the
good. She
car?
did it too fast. I didn't catch it.
I want to make sure she's safe.
I thought he had pulled off. He actually just crept up a bit and sat in the parking lot for 7 minutes. Child.
Before I was actually being nosy for real, before I got that unsettling feeling in my stomach that was telling me to see what the fuck she really had going on, I had caught a glimpse of this first text that had come in from her nigga, talking about you can't really afford to get your hair done right now. Who the fuck are you trying to look good for? Da 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 da. It was a big long paragraph.
Child the ghetto. Okay.
I'm actually attentive to doing her fucking hair. He asked about the $40, and then we had that whole conversation, and then I had started getting a little unsettling feeling in the middle of that conversation on some damn, maybe she's just gonna try to run off on me. But anyways, like I said, I saw her in her locations, felt like she was setting me up for something. I don't know. I just had that feeling. I was nervous. I don't like being nervous in my motherfucking house. She was actually my only client that day, but I just made up a quick little lie. I was like, I actually have another client that's supposed to come in right after your appointment is finished. And since I did not know, you did not tell me that you had locks in your hair previously, and we are already an hour and a half into your service, and we have another 30 minutes until we can actually begin doing your braids, I'm going to text my client and see if she would like to reschedule. If she is not fine moving her appointment back by 2 hours or rescheduling to another day, you can go home and come back another day. But I was like, at the very least, all
That
the
was
locks will
smart.
be out and you'll have a fresh, clean base to do whatever you want to do with your hair.
That was
Baby, I was
smart.
so motherfucking quick with them lies. I think that
That was
efficient
smart.
lies too. I really gets down. I don't play. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, use the restroom, and I'm gonna text this client. I'll be right back. I didn't have no one to text. I have to use the bathroom. Bitch, I just knew my front door was unlocked and I had to get to that front door without thinking anything was going on, and I was in your phone. So I walked into the bathroom, faked the phone for about 3-4 minutes. Then I walked back out. I saw her phone was down, looking at her phone. I went over to my front door real quick. I locked it. I grabbed my keys. My keys have my taser, my mace, and my fucking pocket knife. I slipped that in my pocket real quick, and then I got back into the position that I was in behind her. I
Thank
finished
God for her
detangling all
being
of her
street
hair.
smart.
I did the co-wash, did all that. I mean, I used a lot of products in this girl's hair, so I really would have appreciated getting my little $40 to recuperate that. But she's just bigger things to worry about, because as bad as that nigga is, I'm very much praying that he did put his hands on her yesterday. But y'all, locking that door, I really did my big one with locking that door as soon as I got a weird feeling. Cause bitch, not even 10 minutes later, that nigga was banging on my shit, jiggling my motherfucking But before we get to
No.
that, so I was like, hey baby, I'm gonna go straighten up my kitchen real quick so we can come over here and wash your hair. We put these dishes in the dishwasher, wash out the sink. She was like, all right. So I went over there, did my thing, and she was like, yeah, instead of doing the braids today, I can just come and get them done another day. I was like, okay, that's fine. I will still go ahead and wash your hair just because you got that product in your hair and I don't want you to walk out like that. And your hair will be, that whole little rundown I gave her earlier. So I told baby girl to go ahead and come into the kitchen with me and to go ahead and bend over the sink. And I got to wash her hair. I hadn't even really wash her hair. And then her phone had already been ringing. He had called 3 times in 2 minutes. Like, he was not even letting that shit finish ringing out. He was calling it, letting it ring 3 times, and then calling it, letting it ring 3 times, and then calling again. So I turned off my water. I was like, hey, do you need to, like, go answer that, figure it out real quick? And she was like, no, it's okay. Bitch, obviously it was not fucking okay. 30 seconds
Right,
later, after she said, no, it's okay, this nigga at my motherfucking door. Who the fuck do you think you is, nigga? And my doors are heavy as fuck, so to get that much noise on my heavy ass doors, this nigga was pounding on my
Beating
shit
on
with
that
all his
door.
fucking
Oh
might.
God.
Immediately, I got unsettled, grabbed my motherfucking knife out the bushes block. What he
Yeah,
got
because
coming?
what we doing?
She
Period.
started apologizing profusely. No, baby girl, I understand. It's okay. What the fuck does he got going on? That nigga too fucking mad for us to have just been started. We only an hour and 45 minutes into your service, and this nigga banging on my shit. No. So she was like, can I go outside to talk to him? I was like, you know what? You can go out my back door and you can walk around the front and you can talk to
Yeah,
him.
because he ain't coming around my front door. That's out. Oh God.
And she was like, all right, okay, I'm so sorry. And then she walked out the back door. I unlocked the back door, let her out. I closed the back door,
Okay, and lock that bitch back. On God.
and then I ran to my front window because I
Now I need to
assumed
see what the fuck going
they were
on.
parked somewhere out here. So I got right here in this window right
Period.
here. I hit one of those, and I just looked through the window, real calm, real smooth. The bitch had so much shampoo in her hair. She had a towel around her neck. She was like, "You got me out here arguing, looking crazy." And he was like, "Nah, you not answering the motherfucking phone. Da 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 da. When I call, you answer." Da-da. I was like,
Right, because
I
who
was
he talking
scared for
to?
her. He got her
Period.
finger in her face. He over there yelling and huffing and puffing. I had
Mm-mm.
911 pulled up on my phone. And he was like, "You know
Okay,
what? Take your
I
ass
would
back
have
and fucking
too.
side." She took her ass back and fucking, she
Oh,
walked her ass back around the corner. I saw her walk away, so I ran back around to back so I could let her back inside. So I assumed he was sending her back inside to finish getting her hair washed. She just came outside. You saw her with shampoo in her motherfucking head. So I bring her back. I lock my door back as soon as she's inside.
mm-hmm.
Bring her back to the kitchen, and she's apologizing. Yeah, yeah. And I'm telling her it's okay, it's okay. Let's just go ahead and finish out washing out your hair. You all right, baby? Because at this point, I'm not scared for my life. I'm scared for
For
hers. Because if
hers.
I'm scared
Oh,
for me, I'm scared
God.
for you. As soon as I turned the water on again, this nigga was back at my door, banging and screaming and yelling. Then I saw her walking over to my front door, like she was gonna open that shit. I said, "Yo, chill, calm the fuck down." Went to my first bedroom, my first roommate's bedroom. He was not home. Closed his door back. Walked to my other bedroom's door. Opened his door. He was asleep. "Tyler, get the fuck up. Get up. Come here."
Period.
And I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
you, I left the room for
The
15
fact that
seconds. I
Tyler
came back
slept
and
through
he
all
was
of
in
it is
his
crazy.
drawers, crouched in the corner, trying to pull up his pants. I fussed with you, nigga. Come on. So I told her again, you can head out my back door, but don't let that nigga think he's coming in my motherfucking house. I'm not alone, and he's not. He ain't coming in my shit. And she was
Mm-hmm.
apologizing again, and like I understand, I do get that you felt bad, but okay, now you're putting me in a dangerous situation, and I really don't appreciate that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even want to send you back outside to him, but this
Oh,
is a
God, but you're
relationship.
grown.
It does look like it's
Mm-hmm.
something that you're probably gonna keep working out. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to open the door and let her go back out. I kid you not, they stood in front of my apartment arguing for another 4 or 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden I heard, "Get your ass in the motherfucking car." And I ran to my window because who's not in the car? Where is she? At this point, I got my mommy on the phone because if anything happens, my mama will be right here on
That'd
this
be
motherfucking
me
line. And I'm
at this
telling her
growing
this nigga's
age.
license
Oh,
plate number,
God. Mm-hmm.
TNA or something like that. Da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
And she went ahead, wrote it down for me. I was like, "All right, it's like shit, mama. I'll call you back in a minute." And then he had pulled off, but he didn't pull out. Then I saw that nigga reverse, pull into a parking spot, and he sat there for 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know if they were arguing. I don't know what was going on. But I wasn't scared for me. I was scared for that girl. I had no idea what was going
I
on.
for sure would
I
have
never
called
saw
the
her get
law.
in the car. It didn't look like there was another person in the car with him, but he did have tents in his vehicle. So maybe she was in there and I just did not see her. But at the end of the day, I do hope she got home safely. I do hope if that's a bad relationship, truly, which I do believe it is from the very short interaction I had, I hope that she's able to get out of that and get herself into a safe position, because that nigga's fucking insane. But yeah,
That's
as
crazy.
a woman, as a hairstylist, all that good stuff, as someone letting other people into my home, into my space, and anybody else who does the same, make sure you trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you get a
Mm-hmm.
funny fucking feeling,
Yeah, listen to
yeah,
it.
take it for what it is. Leave that shit exactly where it got you fucked up at.
Oh, shit. Okay, y'all. So, that was a lot. I will say that, there's people gonna still be like, this is why I don't work from home and yada yada yada, baby. This can happen anywhere. Okay. This happened, a similar situation to this happened to me when I was working in the shop. It just didn't escalate further than it could have because I was in a barber shop, so I was in a space full of men. And obviously, men that act like that don't act like that around other men, right? I appreciate that even though, she had her awareness and her guard up, that when she realized that that young lady was in danger, that she was still trying to be mindful of like, okay, are you cool? Like, I still got to make sure I'm protected and I'm straight, but are you cool? I normally obviously don't condone going like reading your client's text messages and looking in your client's phone. But in this case, like, baby, this is when you listen to the ancestors. Okay, baby, the ancestors saved your life and Tyler's life. And I'm still, it's crazy because Tyler would sleep through the whole thing. How Tyler sleep through all of that noise? This nigga banging on the door. She's better than me because you're not really supposed to be working from home. And a lot of our like apartment complexes will let us, of course, but this could have easily been a situation where they were like, yeah, no, ain't none of that. Like, exit out, and then she could have ruined your business for you because of her own weird shit she got going on, right? Like, I feel like we have to be, yes, we're mindful of, these are clients and our clients have lives and there's somebody outside of us, right? But obviously, I mean, them sis is probably too embarrassed to even come back. But in a situation like this, baby, I want y'all to know that you can text 911. You don't have to call 911. And I'd have for sure got that whole situation up out of there, because if he's acting like this and he's irate enough to come banging on your door, he could have did anything. Like, officers get killed during domestic violence situations. He wouldn't have been worried about you. Like, I do, I love that, she did not operate from a place of fear, that her street smarts kicked in, but you never know. Like, this nigga could have been told her, like, get back in the car, but then, like, clocked where the house was and came back later. Like, you just never know. And then he's so fucking weird that he's like, oh, is there any other niggas in the house? I for sure would have thought that, like, my house was getting set up too. And he's over here thinking that she getting, oh, you not getting cute, bitch. You're trying to, you out to see some nigga. Like, y'all, like, come on. Yeah, ladies, we got to do better. But at the same time, like, I hate that this happened to her, the stylist, but I'm glad that she was smart enough to do what she needed to do to protect herself. So, anyways, y'all know the deal. If y'all have any story times, let me know. If this has ever happened to you, let me know. Unfortunately, I mean, hopefully it doesn't, but excuse me, y'all. Get in the comments, let me know what you think, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.